You're probably much more familiar than most practitioners with using blood viscosity and, helping to thin the blood naturally. I wanted to ask you about earthing or grounding and where this plays a role in your practice.
Yeah, the amount of science for red light photobiomodulation, huge. The amount of science for nasal breathing, mouth taping, modest. The amount of actual science for grounding, earthing, the idea that there are electronic circuits in our earth, that by wearing rubber shoes almost always, we have broken the ancient habit of being in contact with the earth with bare feet or leather bottom shoes, which do conduct some of that electricity. And it led a famous engineer named Clint Ober about 40 years ago to make an observation that everybody's wearing gym shoes and they're not in contact with the earth. And he thought about it and he created this crazy apparatus in his house where he took a wire from inside his bedroom outside, put a metal stake in the ground, attached the wire, kind of like Ben Franklin, but there was no kite, and then actually created some sort of mat that he slept on and noticed some improvements, inflammation, better sleep. And then he did studies, and they're not extensive, but they're also in the National Library of Medicine. It may be that you lower inflammation by earthing or grounding. It may be that you improve circulation, better sleep. That's all things people claim. So how do you earth or ground? You can walk barefoot in the proper season. If you walk barefoot near a body of water, it's reported to be a stronger earthing, grounding experience. Well, many people, there are shoes you can buy that even if they are rubber soled, they have a metal kind of rod between where your foot is and the bottom and may put you in contact with the earth's energy. And then there are actually sheets and pads. In my office, I have a pad that plugs into the grounded outlet in the wall, but I've checked the grounded outlet and it is grounded, meaning there is a wire that goes to the earth and you can stand on a pad or sleep on a sheet, earthing sheet, grounding sheet. I mean, it's inexpensive, it's harmless. So I'm not the biggest proponent, but I certainly am open-minded. If somebody had achy joints, poor sleep, skin issues, and they wanted to spend a couple $100 US on a grounding sheet or $50 on a grounding pad. Some people believe if you're in front of a computer, all the EMF all day long might be, just part of a protective, energizing habit. But the best one is to walk barefoot in the grass when you can. In our summer, which is just ending here, I will walk on the grass with a weighted vest, listening to a podcast, and just kind of enjoy feeling grass blades under my feet. It always feels good unless I step in one of my dog's poo, and that doesn't feel so good.